Hey guys, so I want to talk about some misconceptions about BPD. So, if you guys don't know, I have BPD. Well, at least I think I do. I'm not diagnosed yet. I am hoping to get diagnosed soon. Anyway, and if you don't know what BPD is, it stands for borderline personality disorder. So, it develops through unhealed childhood trauma, and most of the time it's caused by abandonment issues. So, and that doesn't always mean that, like, your parents literally, like, abandoned you on the side of the road. It could mean that, like, they didn't fulfill all their promises. Like, they may have promised, like, we're going to go on a vacation, and that never happened. Or we're going to have a girls' day and get our nails done and stuff. Or boys' day and just hang out, and that never happened. Or, like, I can't speak. They neglected you in some way. So, yeah. So some people think that people with BPD are often attention seekers. That is not the case. I mean, it is, but, like, we don't mean it in a bad way. Like, we don't mean to be an attention seekers. We just were neglected so much as a child that, like, we didn't get the attention that we wanted or needed. So we don't really know of a healthy way to get attention. And also, people with BPD feel everything, like, really strongly. So, like, literally, if I spilt milk, like, I would be, like, literally in tears over it. Or, like, something stupid like that. Like, yeah. So, yeah. People also think that we are toxic. We are not toxic. Our BPD is toxic. Our BPD gives us toxic traits. Well, if you guys don't know what a favorite person is, a BPD favorite person, it is basically someone who you have a really strong attachment to, and it can be kind of a toxic relationship. And, like, they are your everything, and they kind of regulate your emotions, because, like, as a child, you were never really taught how to regulate your emotions, so they kind of do. Like, when they're happy, you're happy. When they're sad, you're sad. Yeah. And if they are going to leave you, or if you think they're going to leave you, you have to be the one to leave them first. And if you don't, like, if they do leave you, you want to, so, yeah. Anyway, so, like, back to us being toxic. So, splitting. Yes, splitting is toxic, because, like, basically it's, like, a kind of a rage for, like, no reason. While you are splitting in that moment, you literally cannot think of any good qualities of that person. And normally you split on your favorite person. Not always. I have definitely split on other people. So, yeah. and then like immediately like beg for them back after you have your little rage episode. And normally the BPD favorite person doesn't know that they're the favorite person, so it can be confusing to them when like 1 minute ago you were calling them a piece of crap and stuff like that, and then now you're like begging for them back. Like that can be confusing, and it also can be a lot. So sometimes the BPD favorite person does end up leaving. So yeah, that's a toxic trait, the splitting. The attention seeking is also can be toxic. Also people with BPD are kind of selfish. So like they kind of make everything about themselves. They don't really think about what they can do would affect how it would affect others. So yeah, but again, we are not toxic, or BPD gives us toxic traits, and like it's really hard to control. I know like before I knew what BPD was, I knew that like I had something else wrong with me, like besides depression and anxiety, and I didn't know what it was. And then so like I was just kind of like lost, like I didn't know what it was. And then I found out about BPD, and I'm like, oh yeah, that kind of sounds like me. So yeah, and then it also opened up some doors for me to like realize, oh, I do have toxic behaviors. And because like I kind of didn't care that I had toxic behaviors, or realize that I had them until I read up on BPD, and now I'm kind of like aware of it, and I know about them, so I am trying to control them better. So yeah, that's some still can't speak. That's some misconceptions about BPD. So yeah, thank you for listening. Love you guys. Bye.